passionate about this. Did you have anything you were passionate about before? Because you just so, like, are so generous and understanding of our passion for the X-Files that it just boggles my mind, and I'm like, he has to have been a fan of something.
Oh, maybe. Absolutely. No, absolutely. I think the reason why, you know, this was my first job in Hollywood, and it was a very tough place to work. I mean, most writers, if you know the show well, don't last more than one episode. Chris was like, you know, like bringing somebody else, and you know, that's what made the show so good, was how demanding it was, but it was high pressure, very stressful and long hours, and it was my first job and I didn't know what I was doing. And I really think the only reason I connected was because I understood the show as a fan would understand the show. I feel I did from the beginning, because I was such a passionate fan of television and movies, particularly when I was a kid. I'd actually played with the idea of becoming a novelist. After I was giving up on journalism, I thought maybe I'll try writing novels, and I realized, you know, as much as I love novels and literature, this is really my thing, it's TV and movies. And when I was a kid, Twilight Zone, I can't tell you how much television I watched. Star Trek, the original Star Trek, I watched endlessly. Wild Wild West, Mission Impossible, I Spy, I mean, ridiculous amounts of television. And I have to say, because it was before VCRs, let alone DVDs and online, you had to be glued to the set because you didn't know if you'd ever see it again. And so I think there was a kind of intensity to my viewing experience that you really would have to see. Now you get it by repeated viewings, I guess, but back then it was really like, don't bother me. You know, I'm really watching this. And it operated, it took a big place in my imagination, TV shows and movies, and I would watch them over and over and over again. I'd go to the movies over and over again. So I completely relate and completely connect to it. And I think I look for meaning in things. You know, for better or worse, I look for meaning in life, which may not have any meaning. But I think people who are attracted to something like the X-Files are doing the same thing. And it's because they find meaning that they're so excited by it, meaning that resonates with them. You know, there's a essay by Emerson that's one of my favorite pieces of writing ever, and I know Chris really loves it too, on self-reliance, and he talks about the power of art when you see your own rejected ideas come back at you. And I love that experience. It makes you feel less alone somehow. Even if the art isn't solving your problems, just to know that somebody else feels the same thing you feel. It's a connection, and it's life-affirming, and it makes you feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself, and that's why I still love movies and television and books and all these things so much as well. So yes, I am one of you, I think.
Excellent.